Hi, I'm Michelle Vaughn, and I am going to guide you in a session today of gentle yoga stretches. You can turn this on and watch it after you've been cooped up at your desk or sitting for a long time. Just a gentle head to toe stretch session. Let's begin. Inhale, reach tall to the ceiling, and exhale. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Just getting a flow and moving your body, stretching it tall and long. Exhale, 2 more times. Inhale deeply. And exhale. This time as you inhale, lift your chin up and lift your eyes towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, lower your chin to your chest. Allow your arms to rest at your side and keep your chin tucked into your chest. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. And lift your chin away from your chest. Take another deep breath in. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Keep your arms raised, palms facing each other. And gently lean to one side. And when I say lean, what I mean is just gently lean over. I don't want you to think about stretching right now. I want you to think about moving gently. Moving side to side, leaning. We're not trying to stretch anything right now. Gently moving the body, loosening it up, getting blood flowing, getting tendons, joints, ligaments moving. And let's do one more lean to the other side. Inhale, arms stay up, palms face each other. Exhale, rotate your entire upper body to one side and lower your arms so they're parallel to the floor. Inhale, reach up, rotate your upper body back to center. Exhale, rotate your upper body to the other side. Inhale, reach. And think about rotating from the lower part of your spine all the way up to your crown of your head. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Getting a rotation from as much of the spine as you can. Not just rotating your head or maybe just your shoulders. Rotating the whole spine. Getting it moving side to side in a nice, really gentle twist fashion. And let's reach up, exhale one more time. Inhale, lower your arms to your side. Relax, shake your hands out. Take another deep breath in, lengthen your spine just as much as you can. See if you can get even more space in between each vertebrae. And think about reaching the crown of your head to the ceiling. And now let all that air out and relax your shoulders away from your ears. So you're keeping the length in your spine, keeping your chest lifted, belly button firm, whole belly area is nice and tight. At the same time, your shoulders are relaxing down towards the floor. Long spine, relaxed shoulders. And now take your shoulders up towards your ears and really exaggerate it. Pull them straight up, really tighten up. And exhale, relax them. Do it again. Inhale, reach the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, move your shoulders forward in space. Keep inhaling, lengthen your spine, reach the crown of your head to ceiling. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades towards each other in the back. Keep exhaling and relax your shoulders towards the floor. Making a great big circle, but we're doing it in 4 movements. Let's do that circle again in 4 movements. Inhale, shoulders forward. Keep inhaling, shoulders up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades towards each other in the back. Keep exhaling. Let all that air out as you relax the shoulders away from the ears. Let's do that one more time. This time we're going to focus on our belly, keeping our belly firm. You can do that by pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, shoulders come forward. Keep inhaling, shoulders reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, shoulder blades draw towards each other and back. And let all that air out, shoulders relax. Shake your hands out a little bit. Now roll your shoulders. Roll them in a circle going one way. And if it feels good, maybe you move your upper body a little bit more. Finding movement, finding looseness. Now move your shoulders in the other direction. And get your arm into it. Maybe you bend your elbow, reaching your elbow up high. Maybe you like the swimming motion. Do whatever feels best with your arms as you rotate your shoulders fully. Couple more. And relax. And let's gently move our head in a circle to loosen up your neck. We're still not stretching. You're not trying to force your neck or your head to the side. Think about gentle, slow movements of your head in a circle. Slowly and gently. Remember, this is a gentle stretching yoga class. Move your head in the other direction. Do 2 more full circles. Come back to center. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax the shoulders. This is called mountain pose. Staying in mountain pose, gaze over one shoulder. So looking to the side, gazing over one shoulder, gaze back to center, and gaze over the other shoulder. Come back to center, notice your hands. See if your hands are tense and gripped, and if they are, see if you can relax your fingers. Think of your fingers having little tiny weights in them, and your fingertips are just being ever so gently pulled towards the floor. Keeping that mountain pose, look over one shoulder, come back to center, look over the other shoulder. Do that a few more times. One side, center, other side. And come back to center. Inhale, reaching up once again. Grab an imaginary dowel or broomstick, whatever you prefer. Something in your hands, very light. Grab that. Palms are facing forward and lower that imaginary broomstick behind your head. Pause for just a minute. Think about it resting on your shoulders. Notice how your shoulder blades are drawn together in the back. Inhale, press that dowel to the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Draw your shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale, press. Exhale. Inhale, press. Hold it up there. Lengthen the spine. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Exhale, lower. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale. This time you exhale, lower your arms so that your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. Palms are facing out and fingertips are wide open. Rotate your entire body. Once again, just like we did before, only our arms are in a different position. Rotating gently, slowly. This isn't a fast move. This isn't a strength building class. This is a move your body gently class. And one more side. Back to center, lower your arms. Shake them out a little bit. Find your mountain pose. Inhale, reach the crown of your head to the ceiling. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Close your eyes for a few moments. And do a body scan. Notice those areas that are already feeling better. And notice the areas that maybe need a little more attention during the rest of the class. And for those areas that need a little more attention, maybe you place your focus and awareness on those areas during the rest of class. Remain in the standing position and take a nice giant step on your mat. So your feet are pretty far apart, maybe feet under ankles about. Hands on hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine, firm your belly. Exhale, bend at the hips. Just gently, slowly. Inhale, rise up, keeping that belly firm, having your belly help pull you up. Exhale, bend at the hips and lower. Inhale, use the strength of your core to pull yourself up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend at the hips. This time we're going to stay in a bent position. Relax your arms. Just let your arms hang loose. And now allow the crown of your head to fall towards the mat. Relaxing your head and your neck so you're not holding your head up. You can't see me, that's okay. I'll guide you with my words. Just continuing to hang like a rag doll. Inhale, place the palms of your hands on the front of your thighs and bend one knee and just shift to the side of the bent knee. So I'm bending my left knee and I'm shifting over to my left and my right leg is straight. Come back to center with both knees bent. Shift, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Back to center and side. Now let's make that fluid movement from side to side. Center, straighten one leg. Center, straighten the other leg. Center, gently moving. Nice job. Feels better already, doesn't it? And go one more time to this side. Come back to center, knees stay bent. If you need to take a break and rise up and straighten your legs, that's totally fine. Take care of yourself. If you're in the bent knee position, have your hands resting on your thighs and dip your left shoulder towards your right knee. Inhale, shoulders back to center. Exhale, right shoulder to left knee. Inhale, center, and opposite shoulder, opposite knee. We're going to keep moving. For me, this feels really nice on my low back. You might feel it in a different area of your body. Check in. If it hurts, if it's binding, if you feel pain, then stop. These are gentle, feel-good movements. And one more time. Come back to center, knees stay bent, hands on the floor.
If your hands don't reach the floor, that's okay. You can move your feet farther away from each other until your hands reach the floor. Straighten your legs. Place your right palm on the mat directly beneath your nose. And if your palm is not reaching the mat, you can have a book or a block under your palm, or you can continue to widen your stance so that your hand comes to the floor. Right palm is on the mat. Inhale, left hand comes on the left hip. Keep inhaling, rotate your rib cage to the left. Just like we did at the beginning of class, the whole rib cage rotates. And if that feels good and you want to reach your left hand into the sky, reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling, you can try that. If that doesn't feel good, you can leave your hand on your hip. You can have both hands on the floor. You decide. If it's comfortable for you to look to the side where your hand is raised, look at horizon level. Start with your gaze at horizon level. Keep your spine nice and long. If that feels good and you want to bring your gaze to the fingertips that are pointing to the ceiling, you can try that. If that's too much on your neck, that's okay. Bring your gaze back to horizon, or your gaze can go down to the floor. That's not as much tension on your neck if you gaze to the floor. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your raised hand back to your hip. Rotate your rib cage to the mat. Place both hands on the mat and switch. Left palm flat on the mat, directly beneath your nose. Gaze down to the floor. Place your right hand on your right hip. Lengthen your spine. Reach the crown of the head to that wall in front of you, and gently, slowly rotate your rib cage towards the right. If you're so inclined and want to reach your right arm in the air and reach your fingertips towards the ceiling, feel free to try that. If that's not in your practice today, find a comfortable place to rest your arm. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right arm. And we're going to come right to the floor. Come down to your knees. We're already partly there. Why not just come right onto the floor? Notice I have a blanket, and I'll show you some options for using that blanket. If you don't have one, that's fine. If you have a pillow near you, you might want to grab a pillow to put under your head or rest your forehead on. So if you need to grab that now. I'm on my knees. If that's not comfortable for you, that's fine. We're going to come into child's pose. So if this isn't comfortable for you, maybe you start here. Walk your hands away from your body. Palms are flat on the mat, walking away from your body, walking towards the short end of the mat. And come into child's pose by resting your forehead against the mat. And this is where you can use the blanket under your forehead. That might work for you to have a blanket under your head so you can rest more comfortably. If this feels good for you, I want you to stay here in child's pose for several breaths. If this does not feel good on your hips or your low back, you have an alternate pose called puppy dog. Raise your hips. Palms are still reaching out towards the front of that mat. Palms flat on the mat, but your hips are up in puppy dog pose. Draw your hips back. Keep walking your palms forward towards the short end of the mat. Reaching your armpits towards the mat, stretching your shoulders, and maybe you come and rest your head on the mat. So puppy dog is very similar to child's pose. The difference is in puppy dog, your hips are up in the air. And in child's pose, your hips are resting on your legs. Both of them are resting poses. So if you feel like you're crunched up and this just doesn't feel good, let's find another pose. Because this is a resting pose. So if you're not comfortable, you're not resting. An alternate pose, if this is not working for you, is to roll on your back and draw your knees into your chest. Gonna hold for just a few more breaths. Inhale, come up to tabletop and walk your hands back towards your body so your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Nice, firm tabletop posture. Inhale, gaze comes up. Belly button lowers towards the mat, creating a nice arch in your back. Don't force it, just let it gently arch. Reach your tailbone towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, pull your belly button into your spine. And inhale, cow pose, gaze up, belly button falls towards the mat. Exhale, cat. And for about a minute, I want you to go through this cat-cow sequence at your own pace. Maybe you do one cat and one cow, or maybe you do many because you're feeling invigorated and you want to move quickly. You choose what works for you today and move through cat-cow. Breathing in as you round your back and tuck your chin. And exhaling out as you look up and reach your tailbone to the ceiling. We'll do that for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips rest on your calves and then find your way to a seated position. We'll do my favorite low back stretch. Coming into a cross-legged position. If this doesn't work for you, you may need to have your legs out a little farther. You can be sitting in a chair and doing this one. If it's not comfortable for you to sit like this on the floor, you can sit in a chair. You can sit up on the blanket, raising your hips. So find that pose that works for you. If you're in a chair, you're obviously not going to be able to cross your legs. Well, maybe you could, but it won't be as comfortable. So I'll start in a cross-legged seated position. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk your hands away from your body. And when you feel a gentle stretch, stop. Palms are still flat on the floor in front of you. And walk your palms back towards you. We'll do it a couple more times. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Inhale, walk them towards you. Exhale. Inhale. And place the other ankle in front. Do the same thing. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Yeah. Exhale, walk your hands away from your body. Inhale, walk them towards your body. And exhale. Inhale. And let's do that one more time. Exhale. Inhale, walk back towards your body. Your legs will remain in this position, and we'll alter that stretch just a little bit, and then we'll hold it. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reach the crown of your head skyward. Exhale, place your right palm on the mat beside you. Keep exhaling, bend at the hips, reach your left arm out in front of you. Your left arm's parallel to the floor, reaching to that wall in front of you. Now cross your left arm across your body. Instead of reaching straight forward towards the wall, reach towards the corner of your room. And just notice how that changed the stretch in your left hip, your low back on the left side. We'll hold this for several breaths. And you can adjust by easing off just a little bit, exhaling, leaning into the stretch, or easing off as you need to. Find that sweet spot, that spot where you just go, oh, that feels so good. And breathe. Inhale, rise. And switch again. Other ankle, back and front. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lean forward. Place your left palm on the mat beside you. Reach your right arm forward. And now reach across your body, reaching the right fingertips to the corner of the room. If you're still holding on to tension in those areas you noticed earlier, see if you can bring your awareness back to those areas. And every time you exhale, see if you can release a little bit more tension in that area. Just a little bit at a time. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Give your shoulders another roll. And forward. And find your way to your mat. Resting on your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Giving your low back a little massage. Lower your left leg to the mat. Straighten it, lower it to the mat, and hug your right knee into your chest. Release your right hand from your right knee and lower your right arm to the floor. And lower your right knee across your body to the left side of your body. And your right foot may touch the ground on the left side of your body. It may not. Wherever it is fine. And finally, gaze to your right fingertips. Your gaze to the ceiling. Draw your right knee back into your chest. Hug it in.
Straighten your right leg, lower it to the mat. Same thing, left leg. Draw your left knee into your chest. Release your left hand from your left knee. Extend it out, lower it, rest it on the floor. And move your left knee over to the right side of your body. Maybe part of your left leg touches the floor, maybe your toes, your ankle, maybe your knee. It doesn't have to, don't force it to, wherever it is fine. And finally, gaze to your left fingertips. Bring your gaze back to center. Bring your left knee back to center and then draw your left knee into your chest. One more knee hug. Notice the difference from the first time you drew your knees into the chest until this time. See if there's a difference. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Just notice. Don't judge it. Don't critique it. Don't judge yourself. Don't critique yourself. Just notice. Extend your left leg out, lower it to the mat. Bend your knees and allow the soles of your feet to come together. And knees are falling open. Don't try to force your knees to the floor. Allow them to fall open and stop where they're comfortable stopping. Soles of your feet are touching each other. This is called butterfly pose in a laying down position. So think of the wings of a butterfly just gently falling open. If this is not comfortable in your hips, see if moving your feet away from your body a little bit more makes it more comfortable for you. And extend your legs all the way out on your mat. Reach your arms over your head. Take a big inhale, reach a little bit more. Exhale, lower your arms to your side. And find a comfortable Shavasana position. Relaxing, laying with your arms relaxed at your sides. Feet flopped open. Palms can be facing up or down, whichever you find most comfortable. And lay in Shavasana for a minute or two, or 20, or 30. Just enjoy the relaxation and the calmness you feel in your body.